Another tow truck run.
Right.
Perfect. So what is going on, guys? We are going to be doing a diagnostic test on my car, and my brother has like a diagnostic tool that can hook up to his tablet that would tell you exactly what is wrong with my car. When I start my car, you can hear it in this video clip. It's going like da 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 da. So either the problem's going to be like too expensive where I don't want to fix it because of the value of the car. The car doesn't mean much to me. It really doesn't. It was just a car that gets me from A to B. And if I could just go out and get like a Honda Civic, or if I do get a Civic, it'd be the coupe version, or like a Toyota RAV4, which I don't really care at this point. I just want something that's not going to just be breaking down week after week. It's a low tire pressure sensor light that doesn't really matter if it doesn't work or not. But that is the concerning part, is this right here. That's the problem that I'm worried about, is this right here. This is just because my door's open, and this is the lower tire pressure sensor that went out a while ago. And yeah, it doesn't really matter to me, but here's the mileage I have on it, 181,000 miles. And let me put the microphone close to it so you guys can hear what I'm talking about. So I don't know exactly what it is, because I'm not a mechanic, and my brother's not really more a mechanic, but he's worked on cars more than I have, so we're going to try to figure out what the problem is. But like I said, it is the 3.5 V6, and there's supposed to be better engines in the 4-cylinder, but when it comes to engines, when you have an automatic, they're much more difficult to actually repair because there's so much parts in the engine. What happened was the car, it kind of bogged, and I went like that, kind of jerked, so I was like, okay, that's kind of odd. I didn't know if I like kind of hit the gas a little bit and it kind of like went boom, like revved up a little high. So I coasted to the stop sign, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go, because I was just looking at this new shopping center, and I was gonna go shopping there, and then I hit the gas again, and it went boom, 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 and it knocked me back in my seat, and I was like, that's odd. So I decided, hey, how about I just get stay in the car and just drive home and deal with the issue when I got home. And once I got back on the freeway, the car went up to like 4,000 RPMs. It went brrrr, and then it bogged out after 40 miles per hour, and it wouldn't get any power. Like the power just went brrrr, and it just lost all complete power, and I didn't have any power to go. And I was like, I'm not going to drive 20 minutes home, which was like 20 miles home or something like that, and have the car bogging out like that on the highway. That was just not my thing. So I called the tow truck. The tow truck came out, and they brought me home. But at the end of the day, that's crazy, because my buddy sounds like it sounds like transmission problem. You can hear all the birds chirping. It is 6 in the morning, and I'm getting ready for work. And I just want to let you guys know that what we found out with my car was that the engine is basically toast. It would cost me like $6,500 to get my engine replaced, because they say the radiator's cracked. That's why when the tow truck driver picked up the car, he said he smelled coolant everywhere. Also, they say there's like gases and stuff going into the engine together. And even my buddy, who's a certified mechanic, he told me, he goes, if it's a car that does not mean nothing to you, if it's not like something that is like going to be valuable over time, like maybe like a 1969 Chevelle or a 1970s Ford Mustang or a 1969 Dodge Charger, he told me it's stupid to keep the car around if I'm just going to keep throwing money into it. At the end of the day, I just wanted to give you guys an update of what's going on with my car, because I haven't told any of you guys really, besides like a few people online, that my car had an issue. And basically I was just driving, and literally the car just bogged down and went bump. It was driving like this and went boom, boom. And I was like, that's so weird. So, it wouldn't even go past 40 miles an hour. And the funny thing is, the dealer said this should have happened a long time ago. Like, it was accumulation of buildup. I was like, for one, I had no issues with the engine. No check engine lights came on. Nothing. I was absolutely getting ready to sell my car. And some dude on Facebook's like, you're probably only going to get like $500 for it. He goes, no one's going to want to buy a car with an engine that doesn't work anymore. And at the time, when I first posted my Facebook ad, I thought it was just going to be a water pump that was messed up, and that would have been it. Because if it would have still been able to drive, somebody would have been able to buy it. Someone would have got the water pump, got it fixed, and moved along, right? But at the end of the day, when it's like basically the engine crapped out, you can't really do that. And the guy told me the reason he's looking for a car, the guy that hit me up, is his car did the same thing, so he's in the same boat. And I was like, I can't just go out and buy like a cheap car because I need a car that's going to be very, 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 very reliable. And that's why I'm going out and looking for like the Honda Civic, the Toyota RAV4, Subaru Forester, and those ain't even sporty cars. Like, personally, if I had the means, the money, I'd be looking at like a Toyota 86, maybe a Toyota Celica again. But honestly, I just need something that's going to be reliable, that gets me back and forth to work. And like I told my buddy Dan, sometimes in life, you want the sporty car, you want the fast car, you want the luxury car. Sometimes you just got to get like the Subaru Forester that has leather seats, has a sunroof, is comfortable, will get you from A to B, it's decent on gas. It will get you from road trip to road trip, and it will be reliable. It's not something that's going to be the most luxurious car, the most fanciest car. People are going to look at you, but it's going to be the car that's going to be able to get you from A to B. But just remember that, guys. When you start having car problems, get that shit fixed. And every time my car had problems, I would get it fixed. So that's the crazy part. I always get oil changes, tire rotations. I did everything you're supposed to do with the car, and that happened. So it doesn't mean just because you fix the car all the time, it's not gonna have problems like this. But this is the first time I've ever owned a car, and like my dad said, he's ever been around a car that the engine is crapped out. But hey, it's been known for Nissan vehicles at 180,000 miles that their cars do have problems, their cars do have issues. But was I expecting the engine to go out? Absolutely not.